It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Florida's offense comes onto the field first today. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds his man, it's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need. And they've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Snagged in the middle, it's Riley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gators! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Give to the back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the air, it's Alford. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off-play action on first down. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off-play action. Now adjusting. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to fire on second down. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Hill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kansas State 3.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Alford. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Connection to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Kansas State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum of the football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Worthy. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create...
He hurls one deep down the left. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Got his man quickly. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Green. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in there.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Good shit.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
I think it's time for Behringer.
And this one is perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid tackle.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here.
Timeout, Florida.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 11 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guy.
There we go. Looks as if we have an injury on that.
Hey, hurt its fucking punk ass. Thrown all over me. Sit down for a while.
Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first
Oh,
down.
we got a black quarterback.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Good play, good play, good play.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you can tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
There we go.
One more guy missed, that might have been huge.
Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking to throw, it's Alford.
I saw it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
Thank you.
Defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. A strike.
Come on, bro. That motherfucker's 96 speed. Come on now.
Touchdown, Wildcats. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Quarterback's ability.
Ain't no way that nigga just gonna get burnt like that.
And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, dude. And listen, a lot of times,
Let's go offense.
aren't thrown into the end zone.
One more drive.
Read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah,
I knew. I saw the star. I was like, yeah, he ain't gonna block his fucking ass. Should have fucking switched.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's yours. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field.
Come on, yo. Cheat ass mother.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle. It's Wiley. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's what I deserve.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back
fucking backbone. Let's go.
To go. And I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that.
3 wide. Oh, you still going to 2?
And these linebackers,
Free firing again. Fuck that. I see what y'all trying to do. Get over there.
Not missing many tackles.
They've
really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football.
Give me that shit. Let's go.
And some defensive backs just have a way of
One you don't want to test.
He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Gators sending the offense back to work.
Yeah, I got some injuries. Come on now.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Keep it moving.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I wish I had power on this. Oh.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets
There we go.
to the 27-yard line.
They bleeding. Let's go.
The change for a first down. Defense uses a timeout
He hurt.
trying to
They
get
put
that
young
ball
boy
back and
in.
reserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Let's go, Stanton. See that backside.
They send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Better not be really bad.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
There we go.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the
Fuck was that?
on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking.
Yeah, we're running it. Fuck it.
Decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the change now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Alfred. Snagged out of the air. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the side.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. And there's big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice ball, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught near the sticks. It's Shaw. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds it back in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, looking for a man. That's caught. It's Wiley. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. This almost certainly to win the game. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the field goal unit. This for the lead and very likely the win. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And these are hard moments. There's a lot of plays that decide football games. But when you're on the field and you've got a kick to win the football game, and more importantly, not to lose it, and you miss it, God, that's a tough moment. I feel really bad for that young man.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back, L.